Welcome back to the show. Apple Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation is where you will find our next guest. We love it when they're on the show. Dr. Nick Circolone, great to see you here, and nurse practitioner Julie Carr. We keep saying that this is really the way that a lot of chiropractic offices are going these days, where you go from the beginning to the end. In other words, you start off with seeing a nurse practitioner because it becomes the whole body then. Is that right, Julie?
Yes, definitely holistic care. We're looking at everything. We want to make sure not only that your musculoskeletal needs are made, but your preventative needs are met.
So, in other words, I can go to you as a nurse practitioner and get a complete physical. The blood work is sent out, you bring it back, but from there you can recommend any kind of needs that I may have with Nick. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'll definitely give you a full body exam, go over all the things, make sure that all your preventative medicine is done, like colonoscopies and bone scans and mammograms and things like that, to make sure that we're all on the same page as far as health.
Nick, you're recently, I love to say this, but you've spent 3 or 4 years getting an additional degree where you become like a chiropractic orthopedist.
Yes.
Explain what that is, Nick.
Basically, a chiropractic orthopedist is a non-surgical orthopedist, and what we do is we take orthopedics to a different level as far as chiropractic. We look at it from a chiropractic standpoint, and what we do is we treat the patients with manipulative therapies, but we have an orthopedic spin to it, where if there's a problem that we can't deal with orthopedically, we then refer it on. And we refer a lot of patients out to other physicians.
You've got a wonderful working relationship with chiropractors and, with orthopedic surgeons in this community, which says a lot because they want the person to avoid surgery at all costs.
And we get a lot of referrals from other doctors for that reason, to avoid surgery, because a lot of times surgery isn't always the answer. Now we have something else to put in there before surgery.
Nick, you said one of the worst things that we can do is not eat correctly. We gain a lot of weight. Obesity is a huge problem, especially bringing people to the orthopedist's office and to chiropractor's office. So you got to start out with that baseline of just eating correct.
Well, one of the things, we brought superfoods. We have blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries in here. And what we're trying to promote is, a lot of times people will come to the office saying, okay, I want to start dieting, I want to start exercising, but they never start from the beginning and get a full physical exam, find out what their blood work is, find out what their hormones are before they start on that journey. Because if you don't know where you're going, you don't know when you get there. So with Julie being in the office, she's able to, we'll order the blood work for you, we'll find out what's going on, and then from there we'll make decisions on where you want to go, what kind of diet you want to do, what kind of exercising we can get you to do.
And you know what, you hear those commercials all the time where it says, please check with your physician to find out if this exercise is correct for you, if this diet is good for you. I think we're just caught up on all these Hollywood diets that we don't really do the right thing for our body.
No, and the superfoods are great to even start with. It's just really quick. Just get any kind of blender. This is just a ninja, and we just kind of blend all of this up and get it working. And we could add water to this, and actually we'll probably add a little bit of water to that.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you got some water down there, don't you?
Yeah. So,
man, now this is thick. I like this.
Yeah. And basically what we're doing is, this is a superfood. What happens is we have our vitamins and our nutrients in here. We also have fiber that's in there and the other vitamins, and it's a quick, easy thing to do, and you use the whole fruit or use the whole vegetable to actually get this done.
And you know what? It's not going to break the bank either, because you can go so expensive with some of these foods from some of these diet places or what's in these cookbooks, but this is very simple. It's all at the store. You don't have to special order.
And you're using fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, which is the best way to do it, because you get the most bang for your buck when they're fresh and raw.
I got to ask you, Julie, are we being fooled by yogurt? Sometimes I think it's got so much sugar in it. What is it about the yogurt craze these days?
Well, it is high. It does have sugar in it, but definitely the best thing is Greek yogurt, because it's higher in protein, will last with you longer. You don't have to worry. There is still sugar in it, so you do have to do everything in moderation.
All right.
But there is sugar.
Nick, great to have you here. By the way, you've always stressed build your core when you're working out. You got to start with that inner body. You got to start with that core.
Anything that we do with our bodies, we just want to make sure that we're going in the right direction. That's the biggest key.
Nick Circolone, Julie Carr, it's so good to have you here. Your little boy is 2?
2. Man,
you have got to bring him. Okay. You've been on too many times for you not to show your little boy off. There it is, Apple Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, and we'd love for you to visit them, 7446 Shallerford Road, 855-7376. They are located right next door to the YMCA on Shallerford Road. Dr. Nick has been doing this forever. A long time, folks. Good to have you here. We're back with 3 Plus U.